we are now having an 8-hour cross-platform Amish boy haircut live stream. So we're going to start here on Instagram, and then we're going to go somewhere else. And then we're going to go somewhere else. And then we're going to go somewhere else. And the ultimate goal is that you find out that I now have a Twitch. And as soon as I have a better phone, I'm going to be live streaming directly, mobile, Call of Duty, and then better as it keeps going. And YouTube, we got to get to 1,000 on YouTube. We have to. I know there's no videos yet. I also need the answer to the never-ending question of whether you want gaming, vlogging, or other content. What do you seek from me? I need to know what you want. Hi, Babs. Thank you for being here. Welcome to 8 hours of this. Okay. 8-hour cross. Hi, Doug. Cross platform live. Yeet. Hi, Billy and Jules. Billy, I am curious to know what it is you do for a living, because my friend, you sure look like you'd gut me like a fish. I must admit, you look quite intimidating. Some people tell me I look intimidating, and I'm like, because I look like one of the children of the corn? Or, like, I'm not, that's the only version of intimidating I could imagine I would be. We look like we walked out of a cornfield. Don't we? Come on. It's adorable. We're awesome. We should totally do cosplay. We'd fit right into the community. All we'd have to do is wear some black and people would be terrified. No costumes needed. True. 8 hours.
Maybe that's why people stayed away from me as a chick.
No, did that really happen?
Well, I didn't have a lot of friends, and I wore a lot of black. My mom told me, anyway, never mind.
Can we go back to that?
Wearing a lot of black?
Oh my gosh, it's so attractive for me. I love that. Yeah. See, I like bright colors. I love wearing bright colors. I love a girl in black. I do. I am hyper attracted to the dark side. And it's not bad behavior or whatever, but that mellow, you know, like when I think of darkness, I think of peace. I don't think of like whatever, like action, all this, the feelings that comes from the light, right? That comes from stuff that's like bright and colorful and energetic. I don't think of any sort of energy of that sort from black or the dark. I think of a peaceful, starry night. That's where my mind goes. So, hi, Green. I do.
That's what most of my wardrobe is. And my mom's like, you should have color in your wardrobe. I'm like, meh.
Now, my dad, according to my mom, was a very straightforward man. I'm starting to think that was not only being straightforward, but maybe kind of being mean. But I don't know for sure. All I know is I can be straightforward, and sometimes it's because I want to be mean. I'm Mary Staples Mills. Let me ask you a question, honey. May I be candid? Okay, that dress would not look good on anyone but you. And before you say, oh, I have an ugly dress, there are a lot of people that have most definitely looked in your direction wearing that dress in a quite particular fashion that I tolerate with the utmost patience. You look very good in that dress.
Thank you.
Everybody's made for something, and everybody looks best in something that, is them. And you say black, gray, and what do you say, black, gray, and white?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all you, honey. I'm the rainbow man. I'm the rainbow man before it was a flag, I guess you might say. Hi, Gym Shoes. How are you? Oh.
I have an ice cube in my pocket.
That's adorable. I was wondering why your dress was getting wet. I seriously saw it. I'm like, I tried to dismiss it because I knew if I said something I'd sound nuts. So I was like, I'm gonna shut my mouth here. And sometimes I get my answer. You never know. Good, and you, Jim, I am now the best I've ever been because I appreciate you talking to me, my God. When I get needy, people go running. They're like, no, I'm not your real friend. I'm like, I know. Fish are friends, not food. I'm good. How do you know? Welcome back. Jim, would you spend time with me in my live stream if I did video games? When I do video games, because I'm going to become a professional Call of Duty player. I'm not giving up on this, but now I have 2 pursuits. Because I now have 2 humans to take care of, so those 2 multiply. And then, yay. Think about that, guys. I went from not being responsible for me to being responsible for 3. I ain't too bad at it. Pretty good. I'm a little mean. I'm better every day. Ask my girlfriend. I'm doing pretty good. And now even more so that I've become less anally retentive. I was never myself anally retentive, but there does come a time to hunker down and say things have to get done. And so we got enough done that we could chill out, and then, the next expectation was, so we're going to chill out completely. I'm like, we're going to chill out halfway so that we could stay at this pace. That way, it's not, no more, how do we think he's manic when he's hungry, and how do we say he's bipolar when he's managing everyone else's drama instead of handling himself. So now I have defeated most of my codependency. I handle myself, and we're going to keep a medium pace. Jim says, 8-hour live stream marathon. Yes. Now this marathon is going to be here. It's going to be on Twitter. It's going to be on Facebook. It's going to be on Twitch. It's going to be on Twitch. Twitch link is in my Facebook bio. And Facebook bio is my Twitter bio. And Twitter link is in my Instagram bio. You will be seeing me on Twitch. And then Hyena, Jerry, and Sherry. And after all that, we are today, I made a spontaneous decision. I'm investing 8 hours with you here. And then I'm hoping that some of you can find your way to YouTube, please. Because I understand boycott my income thing, or afraid that another YouTuber's gonna call me out. I'm not afraid of them anymore. I have learned that I'm gonna say this, I am far more like the people that were making videos about me than not. And they assisted me in life course correction. So, we're not so different. And, yeah. You're not going to see me, I am going to remain stable and in tune with my platform. No matter who, you could have whatever, you could have somebody who's like a legitimate celebrity open their mouth about me. That would motivate me. I'm to the point where now the negative fuels me. It doesn't scare me anymore. I do try to make sure it's like my second tank of fuel. I don't want that to be my primary. But I'm ready to go. I got my 2 jet engines, positivity and negativity. They fuel my private jet. We're good. Tiara, welcome back. Oh, welcome back. Yay, welcome back. Fun bun, are you gonna eat that? No cheat day for you, no cheat meal.
I'm having chips.
What the I'm about to judo chop these flies. I'll buy a samurai sword and chase the flies around the room. I can't wait till I'm rich. I could give a heads up that I'm going to destroy a hotel room and then pay for it ahead of time. Because that's how I do it. I have learned how much the police hate YouTubers and other people that do that stuff, that do like those jobs. Because apparently a lot of kids got cocky and started making really, really stupid decisions. And then they assume that I am anything like that. I'm like, bro. Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna like, when I do have money, like that kind of money, I will like pay for it beforehand, and then I will come into the room and destroy the hotel room. And like, because I need to judo chop, I need to samurai sword the flies out of the air. I'm serious. Totally gonna do it. I can do something. I gotta do wild stuff. I miss being me. I'm getting back to being me, so gotta go back to being wild, man. It's not time to quit. It's not time to settle, man. It's not. I'm not gonna get old at 20, starting at 26. What am I, normal? I am so weird. You guys know I can't do that. Like, I totally could. I asked God to show me that I could be like everybody else. And now I have found out that I can. And I'm not choosing based on what I want. And I'm proud of myself for that. I'm choosing what's best for my family. I'm choosing what makes sure that I can secure my family longer term. Continue to become more educated and offer that to my family. As opposed to a life that is beautifully mundane, but is stagnant. So, I'm Monica. Proud of myself for remaining an active participant of this life, as opposed to giving up. I will say I'm not less confident, I'm not less arrogant, I'm not less any of that. I'm more humble now. I've learned a lot of lessons that some people, like, full grown. And it doesn't make them bad, it's a life experience thing. You know, some people go through stuff, some people don't. I'm so grateful for what people put me through. And I know I'm saying the same thing, but I'm talking about other stuff now. And I have to, like, remain vague. But we are going to be here. Oh, okay. Yeah, a couple of months. Thank you, Monica. Yeah, a couple of months. Super pumped. Totally trying to keep a lot of that private, as long as that's cool with y'all. I really appreciate it. Like, I bet a lot of you have families, and you probably, you want to keep it private. So I'm the same way. We're the same way. Keep most of it private. But I totally want to hang out for 8 hours. And by want to, I mean I am. So I'm going to need your help with not coming up with topics, but letting the conversation flow. Start talking about whatever you want, like Monica did there. But what we're going to do is, and there's going to be people that come in and try to hijack the conversation. Well, this is your community as much as it is mine. So if you don't like somebody hijacking the conversation, like, stand up to the bully. This is the 21st century, and COVID has hit, and we can't take any more crap. Myself or you probably can't take any more crap. And I'll tell you that every bully you let in this conversation be coming at you the way they do, well, they might think that they can come into your environment. If you're in my environment not saying anything, they might, well, maybe I could come into theirs. So if you want to keep them out of your life too, when they're here, show them who's boss. Because I'm not the only boss in this broadcast, and the past 2 years of my life, y'all have proven that to me, that I am not the only boss that exists in this system. So let's stand up to the bullies. Continue to stand up for each other. Let's go ahead and do that. Honey, do you know what that arm is for? Mm-hmm. Okay. Will you check for me after I sign you in? Mm-hmm. Thank you. Come on. Wow, I am dramatic.
Part of your personality. Or at least your flair.
Flair? What does that mean?
Like,
I have to learn what it means.
part of what makes you bright. You know, like a solar flare. Like, pew.
Yeah, is that what I am?
What?
Thank you, Anna. It means a lot. It does. That warms my soul more than maybe it appeared. Hallelujah. All right. She's my honey bun. My honey bunches of oats. But she's not oats. She's... What are you? Diamonds. My honey bunches of diamonds because I say so. Science can suck it. My honey bunches of science and diamonds. I'm pretty sure the front desk guy thought I was high last night. I was like, bro, I'm not on anything. I'm high on life. Let me get that Dr. Pepper. Did something happen? Because I can tell people I don't watch anything. They'll be like, "No, you're just like us." I'm like, no, I am occupied. It appears as though something has happened in the Twitterverse or something somewhere, and I don't want to know. I don't care. All I know is it's not real. So whatever it is that's like affecting your rhythm and your reality, I hope you get better, because I'm not a part of it and I don't know what like, I can tell communally when this part of the Twitter community has a spaz attack. And like, you know, one more, this one's definitely true, you know? So that clearly has happened. I wish you good faith. I bid you farewell and good luck. I'm chilling over here, uninvolved, and doing an 8-hour live stream. Hi, J-Blade. How you doing, brother? Mercury in retrograde, maybe. I don't know about that stuff, but I hear it's like super legit. I totally believe it. Because of your experience in the platforms. Yeah. Yeah, it's like a surfer. When a surfer knows a wave is coming. Or whatever. I think that's the right way to say it. Except I know when it's happening. So like, you could see a wave, right? You could like hear a wave too if you close your eyes. So let me say I could, it's like hearing it. I'm over here doing my thing, but it's clear that there's some sort of wave. Hi, cheers. I do appear so apathetic. I'm not at all. I'm guarded and careful. People have been really mean to me. Sure, sup, my dude. think they're worth it.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
Okay. Yo, I get so many. No, I don't even want to talk about it. Why did I ever pretend like I want to talk about that? Yo, I'm chilling. Is anybody on a nice calm frequency that we can hang out for this long and seriously hang out as opposed to needing to be hyped? Like, why does there doesn't always need to be hyped. Sometimes it's nice to be in a broadcast and do nothing at all. Sometimes it's nice to have a shared space where you can sit and be quiet. It is, like a library, the things that they're shutting down. It's nice to have a place to go to reflect and be happy to be next to one another. Fries and tortilla chips. I got some mozzarella stick. This is yes sir, it's a tortilla chip. I have a motto, and that is that I will never do to someone else what has not been done to me. Meaning, if I have not suffered the consequences of a certain behavior, I would not even do it to my own enemy. Because I don't know the repercussions of it. I don't know how it affects that person. And so I cannot know if it's a worthy attack. There's standards to it. That's fair. I don't have access to those standards, so I'm a blind man feeling around in the dark. So if it hasn't been done to me, I don't do it to somebody else. But if it has been done to me, hi, Caviar. That was a good bite. Thank you, Jim. I appreciate the grooming compliment. I need to be groomed. Look at me. My goodness. I'm not even joking. I need a little culturing over here. Hi, Shutterbug. Honey, I was wrong. All the ice melted. Call me a liar. Slap my ass. Even if you don't do the first, do the second. What?
I said there's ice right next to you.
I know. I'm taking care of it. Thank you. And how about that? I don't even need these wipes, so we got some wipes. Yo, how is there only 6 people in here? That is such an insult. You got something better doing a Friday night than sit here and do nothing with me? It's Friday night during COVID. Disney Plus costs $10 a month. I'm free. I'm free entertainment. What's happening? Nothing. Meh. I'm like a walking anti-joke. I'm assuming everybody in here knows what an anti-joke is. If you don't, that's okay. I'm gonna explain it. No, I'm not. Swipe and invite people. Oh, is that Periscope? I think that is, if I remember correctly. Swipe and invite. Is that Periscope? I don't remember. How do you invite? Can you invite on an Instagram live? Is there an invite button? Honey. Hey, honey. Will you I don't know if it'll allow multiple phones to be logged in at once. It probably will, but then the fake reports that people send on my profile may flag as potentially legitimate, so never mind. I will find out later. Or someone can tell me. That's Periscope. Do any of you know? Does Instagram have a share button for a live stream. You probably DM. I think you can DM. That's aggressive. That is quite aggressive. That has to be a pretty good live stream to like DM it to somebody. Hey, I'm watching this person. Come watch them with me. Not sure how to invite here. Oh no. It's okay. It's all good. Caw. Did you know that I have people in my life that offer to help, and then when I begin to be okay without them, they intentionally stop being supportive and do not care if I'm starving on the street? I mean, it's happened before. Learn not to trust people more than once when they let you down. I have built out a backup plan for these particular people who most definitely have control of my life. Yeah, they do not anymore. But shall they continue to test me, question me, and challenge me, I may become interested in controlling theirs. It's a possibility. My family needs to eat, and they deserve to eat well. Ask my wife, my girlfriend. She has a fridge full of organic food right now. And I'm over here, I'm eating whatever I gotta eat. So, ladies first. Gentlemen, pay attention. It's the 21st century. It's hard to keep a lady in your life nowadays. Put her first. It never fails. People are like, oh, she'll treat you like a tool. No. Are you a tool? If you're a tool, you're getting treated like one no matter what. You could give her something, you could give her nothing. And be treated well, treat them well. Take me home at night. This is why I like her, and our relationship has waned. So many expectations. People put so many expectations on me. Like, I say no and y'all disappear. Like, I'm like, I have to step away from my health. And people are like, bro, we need you. Like, I think you need a doctor too. If you think you need me, you don't need me. Maybe you need me, I don't know. If you need me, you better let me know. Because that's wild to me. But I'm willing to believe it. I'm a pretty open guy. Ask anybody, if there's one thing I'm willing to do is believe something before I find out it's not true. That was cute. I want to see what you found. Oh, if you see things that are new or interesting, save them or put them in the cart, please. Thank you. Take me home tonight. La 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 la. Hi, Sonia. Oh, and I officially know what it feels like. Well, I'm not a girl, but I know what it feels like to have somebody say, here's food, water, shelter, but now you're going to send me naked pictures of yourself, or I am going to tell people you did. I'm like, go ahead. You're not the first to claim that, so that's fine. Is this first hour of the 8-hour? This is the first hour, yes. Spicy caviar. When I see spicy caviar, my brain thinks creepy pasta. I don't know why. Do you know what creepy pasta is? You don't know what it is? Look it up. Creepy pasta. You'll be hugging me all night long. But seriously, look it up. But only look into it if you're not feeling queasy. Creepy pasta. It's like a forum. I want to say it's Reddit for horror. I don't know if that's correct, but they have really good stuff on there on creepy pasta. Does anybody here like creepy? Do you like creepy pasta? I like creepy pasta. My life is like living creepy pasta. Hi, Austin. Oh, do you want to try cutting my hair during this live stream? Oh, I got rid of all the thingies. Do you want to try trimming my hair?
What? With what?
With the thing that I didn't throw out this time. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. Austin, you blowing kisses at me. I ain't seen you in my DMs. What's going on here? People trying to clout surf here. Hit me up. You gotta know me. You can know me. I wanna know you. What's up?
I said I can try.
Okay. I may not want more Buffalo Wild Wings, but I'll tell you, I sure could use some groceries. And reliable rent is always fantastic. Hey, I tried to download OnlyFans app. I can't find an OnlyFans app. I figured if I'm going to make an OnlyFans, there has to be an app for it. And there's not one. So, what's up with that? I don't know anything about OnlyFans, but what I do know is I got a couple of fans. And I need a platform that's only for them. So, seriously though, I do. Some of these motherfuckers are coming in here and they're like trying to flirt with me on my regular live streams. I'm like, bro, sis, private please, private please, privates only. Yes, cut or grow it out long. Okay, I'm probably gonna let it grow. I never let it grow before. Never once in my life did I. And considering I could die any day now, I think it's, like any of us, I think it's better to have the experience. Or braid your hair. We're not going to traumatize anyone, including ourselves, but I say after it grows out, maybe we try some dreadlocks. I'm kidding. Look at me. I'm not dreadlock worthy. OnlyFans is so naughty. That's what I hear. There's celebrities on OnlyFans now. Like, that's a pretty common thing now. It's not that big a deal. But I never thought it was a big deal. When they came out with OnlyFans, I'm like, oh, this is good. They're regulating the sex industry. Like, it kind of cleans stuff up. Because there's a lot of, unregulated behavior going on. And something like OnlyFans creates a position where you have to be valid. So, whether it's the person sending something who could get screwed for, to find out they're getting catfished or vice versa, it stops a lot of people from getting their lives screwed up. And it creates a regulated system for people to get paid. And then also, it's like it builds into their fan base, which is pretty cool. That's my viewpoint. And I have to say, I'm a dude. I'm a man. What the heck are we saying that tarnishes credibility or like makes someone a sellout? How so? They're a sellout for building another form of income. Like, I used to think different, and then I had people that I care enough about to see past, a 10-foot pole in front of me. Like, wait a second. It's a viable income. And you've got to get your bills paid. Like, I have human beings I love and care about, and their bills have to get paid. So, there's plenty of ways to pay the bills. But if I'm going to choose between a way that pays my bills, that I have to sell my soul, or sell my body, I'm picking my body every time. I don't have to choose. But I'm letting you know that there are people out there that may have to choose. Don't judge. Seriously, I'm not being a bandwagoner. I'm like the poster child for don't judge. I may be a traditional heterosexual. Look at my background. Do not judge, because you never know what somebody comes from, or where they're having to go, or what they have to do to survive. Also, do your best to keep it kosher if you can do that, and know what your best is. If you don't know what your best is, I'm not going to be able to say anything about it, because I'm not going to know what your best is. But there you go. Always know that only you know your best. Only you can know what your best is. Somebody may know something you could do better because you're not doing as good, and they've been there. But once you get to a certain point in your life and you're really being yourself, only you're going to have those answers. Open an only. When am I going to open an OnlyFans? When I figure out how it works and I feel like I don't have to do that. So probably not gonna. And I'm probably gonna at some point. But the worst mistake I have people make with me, especially in the fan base, is they try to make decisions, with all due respect, not you guys, because you guys are the ones that have stuck around, all the jerk offs that were trying to control my life and literally control my decisions, which was crazy. They're not here right now, right? Because they can't control me anymore. And how do I put it? The worst. If there's something you guys want with me, give me what I want first. Give me trust first. People say trust is earned. With all due respect, I'm saying this, guys, on this side of the screen. If you want to do what I do in this position, you learn about it. It's how it is. I get trust first. I am now top dog in my life, in my head, and in my life. I know that if I need food, water, shelter, I can get it. I know if I want a Ferrari, I can get it. I know if there's really nothing that I can't get. And I may not be able to have all of it at once. That takes a community. That takes multiple people. Never sacrifice your spot at the top of the hill for something that's halfway down. Because I'm telling you, every time they're baiting you, every time somebody's baiting you to step off your pedestal so that they could try and take it. So I said, oh, well, that's a pretty thing, but you can go fuck off with that. You can keep it. Thank you very much. You can keep that. I know that what I have is worth more than what you're trying to bait me into taking. So don't give up what you got. When it's worth that much to you, when you officially have what's worth to you, you keep that. And then if something that's out there costs more than what you have, do not get tricked into thinking that something's worth less. And sometimes they'll try to starve you, and they'll try to get you hungry. And then sometimes, I mean literally people will get you to starve to try and get you to want what they have, because they're so convinced they're right. But if someone's willing to make you starve for what you want, and it's not to teach you a lesson, it's to get what you want, then that person doesn't know what starving is. That's somebody that chose to do something that's never been done to them. So I don't trust a person that's implementing something they don't understand on a personal level. So personal. I keep it personal. So an OnlyFans account, my point on that's my reach around way of saying that the OnlyFans account happens when my income and our life is stable enough to sustain that platform in such a way that I feel that it's worth it, right? So some people are like, if we make them desperate, no, it's the opposite. Those kind of things, those boundaries, those walls of mine in my life, it's I gotta be comfortable enough to be willing to move into those spaces. And I mean, it's the same with social media. Like, social media was, I now know how to survive, and I need something to do, and this is something that can not only get me to meet people and build more of a life, but it's an income as well. And then OnlyFans is, you know, kind of, in my viewpoint, a next step. So I plan to do OnlyFans, and I'm not going to be doing nude photos of myself, or, you know, you guys know how I do, that I take whatever it is and I innovate it in such a way that matches my personality. So OnlyFans, maybe it's something where I'm doing something really unique, and it's not going to be BDSM or anything like that, but it'll be something unique, something that probably a fetish of some sort that doesn't include me having to get naked or be like, you know, having my emotional boundaries crossed, because I'm my own person and I like who I am. But I know there's people out there that probably have some sort of fetish that they could appreciate having an outlet, or having someone that accepts them. Because it's one thing to have somebody accept you that is like you, but to have somebody that's nothing like you, is to have someone that is nothing like you or is so different, to be willing to bridge that gap. You know, that's heart, that's caring, and dare I say, that's love. You know, that's loving people, is when you're willing to cross those boundaries, but social boundaries, you know, not personal. So I keep my personal boundaries, and I'll have to innovate a way to make OnlyFans something that it meets a specific audience. And if you're watching this right now and there's something that you'd like to see on OnlyFans, on my OnlyFans, then go ahead and shoot me a message, because I don't know what I'm going to do. What I know is I can sit here and talk the way I'm talking and be who I am. I'm not changing that. No matter what anybody does, I'm not going to budge who I am, and I'm not going to budge from my boundaries. But what I will do is learn something that I can do for you that matches who you are. So if you are someone, and I will say, if you are somebody that needs that personal connection, you either need to find yourself a partner. This is my viewpoint, like, disclaimer, not professional advice, but you either need to find a partner or a therapist, or start working on yourself more, because, you know, because I'm making those boundaries clear right now, because I'm saying right now that I am 100% disinterested in those pursuits. So if you try it, you are attempting to permeate my boundary, and that is a crime. So yes, I do laugh at that. I do think it's funny. So, like, I don't like crime. Like, what is that? Anyway, my point is, don't violate my boundaries, or I'm going to care about, I'm going to notice you in a way that you might not want to be noticed if you try pushing my boundaries like that. I might learn more about you than you want me to learn about you. So let's keep those boundaries appropriate as we move forward in this platform together. It sounds like a baby crying in the background. Yeah, I don't know. It's outside my doorstep, and it doesn't sound like it is in any form of duress. So it sounds like it is a crying baby. That is a crying baby. So I'm sorry, Sonia. I went from being defensive to moving into the comments, and I should have slowed myself down a minute before I did that. If you guys were on this side, you know where I'm at. I'm not only live streaming and then talking to you, I'm also trying to, you know, like, push my limits here on certain things that are quite difficult for me. So thank you for your patience. Is it actually going to be an 8-hour live? If so, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm going to be live with y'all 8 hours. It is going to be on and off, and it is going to be cross-platform. So I will be live with you on multiple platforms. And that'll be fun. It'll be Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat. No, not Snapchat. Can't do live on Snapchat. Twitch, YouTube. We gotta get on YouTube. Got 40 people on YouTube. I got 200 plus followers on Twitter, and I don't follow anybody on Twitter. And I don't have any. And I got 40 of y'all on. Yo, I know y'all are waiting for the content. I know, but like, I don't have a need for YouTube. I don't have a pull to it, because it's something where if I do YouTube, I take it seriously. And if I don't have anything else going on, and I don't, like, have a computer right now and all that, I can't immerse myself in the content creation. And the only other value that was there for me was that you guys were there. That was the only other thing that drew me to make YouTube videos. Was I didn't really have anything to offer, but you guys being there, it meant something. So I'm like, okay, I can make something, or I can come sit live. So if you guys want that, go subscribe. The Twitter link is in my bio of Instagram. My Facebook link is in Twitter. And my YouTube link, I don't think it's anywhere. So you'll have to go sift through all the, smut, fake, degenerative, slanderous, illegal videos of me. You'll have to sort through all those and find me. And that'll help the SEO. That'll help search engine optimization to start to reprioritize my content as me. So I'll be here. Yeah, by the way, if you're a content creator and you ever make it or are making it right now, don't delete your stuff. I'm glad that the woman I love can laugh. And I'm glad no one else is here for me to hear them laugh, so that I don't have like a murderous rage in my eyes. But like, don't delete it, because then all the smut is the only thing that's left. All the fake videos or whatever crap they make up about you ends up going viral or getting noticed, and that's never fun. I can tell you personal experience. It wasn't fun. And it's all one choice. It's all from one choice to say, I'm going to erase my content and start over. Oh yeah. Well, I think that was them trying to let me know that I am done starting over. I'm like, you sure about that? You sure about that? I would have said yes to that before. Now I know how things are, so I'm letting you know that I do what I want to do. So stay on your toes, because you never know where I'm going to go or what I'm going to do. But at the same time, don't be reactionary, because whatever you're thinking about, I am always 6 steps ahead of it. And I mean always. So know that I am where I want to be at all times. And I am not going to cause you to react. So if you are reacting, none of us want that. So you can chill. You're not, if I go somewhere or disappear or do something, you're not going to know. That's a fact. You are not going to know. So that makes me the opposite of a danger when I tell you that I'm literally making a YouTube channel and an OnlyFans. I think some people hyped it up a little further than is socially appropriate. So we can all calm down. That's not a personal recommendation. It's like, it's common sense. We can all keep a good status quo. Because, now that some of you know the skills that I have, I could be wherever I want. And I want to be here with you. I do. So, that's why I'm here. We all make choices in life. And I see where society's going. This is a good option. I like this. It's not my best option, but it's our best option. That's what it's all about. Family first. Even if somebody's getting one over on you, well, they could get hit by a car at any time, and you have a kid on the way, which means you won, they lost. I think watching people eat is a fetish. Yeah, hey! I could make my entire platform a mukbang. Absolutely. I could turn my entire platform into a mukbang on OnlyFans. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. This is where I get my best ideas. This is where my best ideas come from. Thank you, Spicy Caviar. And if you want credit for that, all you gotta do is let me know. I'm not that, I'm gonna go take it. No. You wanna be in lights? Let me know. Not that my lights are too bright yet, but you get the point. And I don't forget people. Don't be one of those people that's like, forget me. I wish I could forget people. I wish I was a fish. Okay, I'm gonna remove this. We're gonna take that off. And okay, so Dairy Queen does not allow a VPN because they are Gestapo. So unless you want to enter the gulag, you gotta take off that VPN to log into Facebook on Dairy Queen. Here you go, hun bun. foot stuff seems to be an easy fetish too. Yeah, I got no problem with someone being that way about my feet. I mean, it's literally my feet, and I have a lot of discipline and ability to dissociate from reality at any point in time that I choose. So I can just pretend it's not happening. Like, you know, oh my God, I almost made a joke of that. You see what I'm saying? I told you I could disappear. So yeah, feet and food. I think. There we go. Feet and food. It's all good. Yo, how about the people that thought they could steal my platform and like, I could reinvent myself anything. Like, I have built an audience of people that are comfortable with constant reinvention. So yeah, I can rebrand myself anytime I want to. Thank you very much. Yeah. So you go, it is okay. Just like, I bet you I could have 4.5 million subbed, and I could just change my name to Bob, and people would be like, okay, that's fine. Because you're cool, not because I fooled you, but because you're like, you understand where I'm at. There's okay, just let me know if I do something wrong. I definitely feel, no, oh my goodness, fix it. Oh, you gotta be careful with that word. Which paid for every bid, it might not be a lot, but it's something. Oh, it adds up. I remember how first it was just live stream Twitter when it was still around, and then YouTube Live. Money. Oh my gosh, people just throw it at you. They throw it at you to see you react. It's fantastic. So that might come in, and by might I mean it definitely is going to. But I have learned the biggest mistake I made towards success was getting romantic. I never should have gotten romantic about it. No offense, but not about you guys, not about the money, not about the platform. I have learned over the past few months, being off the look at people like, oh, he's going to say something that I know he's going to say. Do you know what I'm going to say already? You sure? And if you do, did you learn it? Because if you did, you wouldn't be leaving, because that's loyalty. Anyway. Right. So, as I was saying, I like when those numbers fluctuate. They go up. It upsets when they go down. And it doesn't have anything to do with the freaking job. It's like, I care, as you can tell. So, whatever I was saying wasn't hyper, but, yeah, getting romantic. Oh, don't get romantic. Don't get romantic. It was being off the internet the past couple of months that has really taught me how selfish we are as a human race. And that's fine. That's fine. But it's not fine when you're first learning it. When you're first learning it, you think you're super selfless, and you think everyone else is selfish, and then you find out, well, oh, we're all the same, and I gotta work for it same as everybody else, so. Yeah, if there's one thing I could do, and I understand why parents do it now, and that's such a big thing for me. And yes, I know it sounds selfish, like, why are you saying this? It's because there's a lot of parents in my audience. My audience is majoritatively middle-aged, and Gen Xers. I apologize. Gen Xers, before I get murdered. And I want y'all to know that I am beginning to grasp this concept of why you do not want your children to understand how the world is. It's because it is demoralizing, and it's depressing, and it could take the life out of you if you're not ready. So, I respect protecting your kids the way you do. Now, I'm going to do my best to introduce my kid to the world in a way that works for them. And I don't know what that's going to look like, but I'm asking y'all to pray for me. Seriously, pray for me, whatever God you worship. Because I have suffered, you have suffered, and I know you wouldn't wish suffering on my kid, and I would never wish suffering on yours either. So, if you haven't noticed, I'm sooner ready to duke it out with you in real life than your kid coming into my platform or throwing a rock through my window. And I'm like, it's whatever, because it's a child. So, I pray that you have the heart to pray for my kid, for my baby. Because I'm going to parent him as best as I can. So is my girlfriend. We're going to do our best. That looks, oh my goodness, that looks worse than it would if you didn't even, like, you look like you're going to crawl out of the closet and murder me. You do. You look, the look on your face says, We're going to have involuntary sex, and then I'm going to murder you. Show me. Okay. Alright, give me one moment. Uh-huh. Yeah. You can go ahead. I just blocked the camera. This miracle thing called a finger. It's right over the camera right now. It's wicked cool. You don't have to rush. Are there things you need? How about your hairbrush? There you go. And take some of that soap. Take the good soap. Yes, ma'am. Anything else you want or need? No. If you put that seashell in the water, some of it will dissolve if you're taking a bath. Okay. Sorry, honey. Enjoy. I love you. Okay. Okay. Haps 2? Are you on Haps? I am not on Haps. I think I have an account on Haps. I have heard of Haps. That! Where do I have Haps connected? I think I have Haps connected to Twitch. That's what I have. Haps. Hi, Indigo Sky. I have heard of Haps. OnlyFans. Are you going to do a family vlogging for... No. The most y'all are ever getting out of us is me. And that is temporary. That is temporary. So, yeah. I have learned the secrets of life. I understand how things work now, and it is time to burrow my head in the sand. Fifiola. Come on. Feet and Food would be a great show title. Yo. I think we have a connect here. I like you. Thank you, Spicy Caviar. Yeah, if anybody wants to pay my bills, you can DM me. We're getting settled. I got a couple of people helping out. Could use more. I'm not going to go over the top. Seriously, we need our needs met, and that's it. We got food, shelter, water, and a little bit of progress, enough that we can pay our own bills. And we are, like, super close there. And not like the past couple of years. Past couple of years, it's been people holding me on a string. And now they plan to hold me on a different string, and I'm like, motherfuckers, I cut that before you looked. Like, before you picked that out of off the shelf, I had it cut. And they don't know it. But I tell them, and it, like, gets them cocky, and I think it's funny. Maybe I'm sadistic, maybe I'm not, but I have confidence. We're good. It keeps cutting out, sir. My apologies. So it says, how old is your child? A couple of months. Are you squeamish? Will childbirth freak you out? I was told that my biological father passed out when I was born. I personally may act like a crack addict because I will be so excited. I don't think I'm going to pass out. If anything, I might have a brain aneurysm for being so excited. Captain Ahab, come on. Okay. So, thank you for being here with me. We are going to... Honey? Hey, baby. Un momento, por favor. Hey, hon. Can you set a timer? Can you set a timer? Thank you. Time for the Twitter. Where to next? Right over to Twitter. Links in my bio here on Instagram. See you soon. Love ya.